Hey, this is Matt from Rubicon Matt. Welcome to a new episode. On this episode, I go to a new HipCamp site, completely private, as you can see as I'm driving back to it. It's very private, and when I pull up to it, I'm very pleased at what I find. So enjoy the adventure.
This looks so awesome. Got shade, trees on a ridge. Let's go out and take a look. You're seeing it, I'm seeing it for the first time, and you're seeing it for probably your first time. But look at this, it's awesome. Oh, there's a creek down there. Saw it right in. Very nice. I got a desk. They said I got a desk, picnic table for my work. I got 5G out here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I am so excited. Got a home run. This is a HipCamp site. If you guys want to know what it is, stay tuned, because there's a ridge and oh, it's just so cool. I can't wait to get everything set up. So that's what I'm going to do now, is figure out where should I put my Jeep so I'm level to cook, and then where should my tent go.
I tell you what, I think you saw the journey in here. It's kind of deep in the woods, but look at this. It's fantastic. Got some pine trees. I'm up on a ridge. It goes down to a creek, which I'm going to go down there definitely. It's just a great spot. I guess you can't pick it. The road noise, there might be some road noise, but I think this will overcome everything. Just the view. You know, there's no one else camping on this over 30, 40 acres. I'm the only one here. That is what I'm looking for right now. And one other good news is I got the good cell connection, so I can watch football tonight if I want. But I'm telling you what, I am very pleased with this site. I'm excited. Yeah, I backed in my Jeep here. I'm up on a rock there to give me some good balance. It's nice and flat and level. And so now I'm just going to set up my tent. I think I'm going to set up my tent over there. And then I'll have my fire here. I can do some hammocking a lot of different places tomorrow. And do some cooking. I mean, I'm real happy with this site because I'm alone. I mean, there's no one else around me. There can't be other campers around here. Nothing. Just me and my Jeep. And I got great cell connection to stay in calm with my wife. And I'm good. So hopefully the rose noise will quiet down a little bit as evening goes on. I'm sure it will, because it's not a major highway or anything. But I don't really care. I'm just real excited about this place, so I'm going to get set up. Got a nice place to put my tent off the ground. flat. Oh yeah. Flat. I want to make sure the door is exactly where I want it. Okay, well, let me get the rest of the stuff inside the tent, get things kind of organized, and I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, let's take a look at this HipCamp site. See, there's a ridge. I'm on top of a ridge. It drops off. And then there's a creek down there. We'll go all the way around. That's how, I'm by myself. This is so awesome. Back to here. I got to show you two new things I have. One is that stove over there. You can see it's got a propane instead of that gas. Those little cans, I forget what kind of fuel it is, but in the winter time, they always freeze up, or I never can get a really high flame going to barely boil water, and it takes a long time. So I bought this stove off of Amazon. It was really cheap, under $25, and where I can hook up propane or those cans to it. So it's the first time I'm going to try it with the propane. The only reason why I don't like it is because it takes up room on my countertop, you might say, if that's what you call that, right? But the fuel normally just sits right in the stove, and it takes up no more room. So we'll see how it goes. But if it can boil water when it's freezing out, when I go camping in the winter, I'll be very pleased. So that's number one. Two, you can see that right there. That's not my Jackery 500. That is the Jackery 1000 Plus. So this Jackery is twice the power of my other Jackery, plus it has a 2000 watt converter, so you can plug in, like I was plugging in my shop vac and things, testing things out to see, and it does great. And you can stack more batteries on it. So I was thinking at home, what I would do, this could help us at home. That's the reason why I got it. Yeah, right. But plus, when I've been camping the last couple times in the summer, that refrigerator drains a lot of power off of my Jackery 500. Although it's fine, I do get nervous too soon. And I did get another solar panel, so I have 200 watts of solar power. So again, my plan is in the next year, sometime go on a long journey, right? And so having two solar panels would be better than having one. And then I can plug in my laptop and other things as I travel. So I got the Jackery 1000 Plus, not the Pro. I guess the Pro, one thing if you don't know, the Pro can only recharge so many times, like 500. This is many more times than that. And that's why the Pro is less than the Plus. And one other reason, the difference between the Plus and the Pro is the Plus, you can add those other batteries to it, so you can keep building and building upon it if you really need a lot of power at home or something like that in an emergency. So I just got that, and I'm pretty excited about it. First time using it. That's a picture of it.
Look at this wood. It's got all these holes in it. Some kind of bug attacked this thing. But it's good hard wood. It is getting kind of cool out. It's gonna be a cold night. There's a cool breeze blowing up from this valley, and it's pretty chilly, which I'm looking forward to actually. I will need a fire. Save that for later if I need it. Get some more. Good saw, boy. There you go. I think that'll be enough for tonight. Plus what I have, I'm going to use what I have since they're all round and I really don't have an axe to split it with me. So I'll use my wood that I brought and then throw those in, keep the fire going, and give me another hour or so burning wood. Packs away real nice, and it's a great saw. You saw how it cuts through things like butter. Well, tonight I'm gonna have a pork chop that weighs over 1 pound. This is a center cut pork loin ribeye chop. I want to have that with some rice and maybe some green beans with it. Pound of meat, good for you, especially when you're out here in the wilderness. So I'm gonna heat up some olive oil, which I just put in. And I'm probably going to put some garlic and salt on the pork chop. Sprinkle a little salt. I don't know if I'll put pepper on it or not. I usually like just garlic and oh yeah, I got oil mixed around in there. I'm gonna put the tent on it just so it keeps the heat and kind of, because it is getting chilly out, believe it or not, and keep the heat so slowly start cooking on the other side as well, but I'll flip it. See how it's been searing on this side? Yeah, that's a good sear. So I'm going to sear it on this side, get the oil underneath it. Hey, it's been 10 minutes. Let's take a look. See how this is doing here. I hate cutting into it, but out here you don't want to eat raw meat. Let's cut it all the way across. Boy, it's tender. Well, I think it's done enough where I could add the rice now. I'm not gonna flip it over anymore. I think I'll add the rice. Let that heat up. Then the green beans. Got to drain those. I'll be right back. Just add a little water to the rice to help steam it. Looking good. Let that cook some more. Think she's done. Glad I got an aluminum table. I can put my hot iron skillet on there. It's cool enough out that I don't want to put it on a metal stainless steel plate that's cold. Then someone can eat it right out of the pan. That's how it looks. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy it. After I eat this and get everything cleaned up, I think it'll be time for a fire. There's a cool breeze blowing right this way, and it's 63. Ooh, it's hot. Tender. Cuts like butter. Very good. Get my protein in. That rice soaked up some of the pork juice. Really turned out very good. Hot. Well, I'm going to finish eating. I'll get back to you. I'm done maybe cleaning up, or I'll show you how I clean up. Well, for those that are first-time watchers, I do have the Helio Nemo. So it's a 3 gallons of water that you press a pump on the other side of that, and then you got a good spray of water right there, which is very nice. Makes cleaning up a lot easier. And the clean up when you're out here so you don't have a lot of dirty water is you really wipe everything off so it's almost clean before you put it in the sink, let's say. Mine's a collapsible sink that I can bring with me. I'll take this in the woods. I'll throw the bones in the trash and then wipe this out and drop that in the woods. And I'll come back and wash them all. But I use the camp suds, my favorite. Add some of that to it. It suds up very well. You don't need a lot. Isn't this nice, this spray? I really don't have a lot to wash, so I'm going to conserve my water. I had to bring the stove back out. After I wash the skillet, I put some olive oil in it, light them out, very little, and just rub it in. Then I heat it up to get all the moisture out of it, and it stays very well seasoned and easy to clean up, just like a ceramic pan, really, when you really get it good. Plus, the food tastes a lot better. So I'm going to finish cleaning up, and then we'll get ready to start a fire. One thing to note when you're out here by yourself, I have a fire extinguisher ready to roll, and I have my first aid kit up here. So always make sure you have something easy access to it. And I think what I should do sometimes is like act like, or kind of think about, what if I did cut myself really bad? What would I do if I cut my right hand real bad, or my left hand? And then how would I handle it, and actually kind of play it out. Okay, it's getting cold out. It's in the mid 50s. There's a cool breeze coming, so I guess I'm just not used to this weather. But I wish I had a stocking cap, because I'd put it on right now, but I'm using my hood. And tonight might be a cold night in that tent. So
what I'm going to do now, it's time to light a fire. We have a couple hours out here with the fire before we hit the sack. So I'm going to make up some cut my fat wood. Then I'm going to use this other thing I used it the last time, one of those cotton things that got stuff in it. You can buy them and they guarantee the light, and so we'll give that a shot too as the starter. But this one is help ignite the fire. Big fire pit. Put that in there. Then take this capsule, just crack it open and twist it all up. Hopefully. We'll see how many strikes it takes. I don't have my big knife, but I got this one. So here we go. I think I gotta mix this up more, feather it out or something. I don't know. I was gonna love this stuff. It's not helping me right now. Kind of waxy. I think there's a fuel on it. I'm always wearing a leather glove to keep my hand safe. They don't want to get cut. Come on. There we go. It should stay lit now. That's one promise from it. Just took more strikes. Okay, got a good fire going. It's a lot darker than it looks. Looks like it's daylight here in the camera. The sun is setting. Getting colder. I don't know if you can tell, but first time this year I can see my breath. It's not, and it's in the 40s right now, and it's cold and it's getting late, so I'm going to go in the tent and figure out how I'm going to stay warm tonight. Didn't bring my little buddy heater with me, so I got my 30-degree sleeping bag, which should be fine, and another blanket and stuff, so I should be okay. I'm just worried about my head, but I'll figure it out. But the fire is going good, and I'm staying warm, so I'm having a good time out here. And you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. God bless. Well, good morning. I just got up. It's almost 7, but there's a lot of road noise here. Started about probably around 5:30 when all the truckers started hitting the road again. So unfortunately, I probably won't come back to this site unless I wanted to, since it's so close to my home, and if it's snowing or something like that, and I want to experience a good snow event and camp out, I'd come here. But you can hear it. The road noise is very, very loud. But I'm cold. Let's check the temperature. 39 degrees. Woo. So first thing I'm going to do is get that fire going. Yes, I used a lighter. I'm sorry. I feel bad about it, but it was cold and I wanted to get a fire going quick.
It is pretty here though. But man, I'm just sad about the road noise. Good fire going. That orange, that's the sun coming.
Well, this morning I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to use the butane and see how it does in this cold weather. It's 39 out, but see, it seems to be doing pretty good. I guess when it gets below 30, it doesn't do so well. And I got a third gift, a shear 2. This one to lift my pot off. I'm always worried about getting my gloves and burning my hands. So I saw those guys like Jim Baird, those guys when they go camping and stuff. They just take this and pour, and it keeps it cool. It's made out of aluminum. So gonna have some pressed coffee. What I'm gonna do is warm my water up. I got enough water. I can add some more into these, some hot water, because these are in the 30s right now, right? It's cold. So I'll pour some hot water, close the lids on those while this is steeping. Get those nice and warm as well.
88%. I've been charging other things, my phone, my lights, but still going strong. Cold enough. Breath is seen. It's wintertime, we're coming.
Okay, is the water boiling? Yes, it is. Got a little handy new tool here. Does it work? Fill up my coffee. Oh yeah. Let that start seeping. Pour some hot water into these. Let them get warmed up. Great tool. I think it's time to get rid of this hot water. Guess I'll save it. If you're ever low on water, you got to conserve. That's what I'm looking for right there. Back up. There you go. just wanted to, it's time for the encouragement, right? Every time I go camping, I always want to provide some encouragement to everybody because, as you know, well, it's September, and you know what happens in November? We all vote, and there's been a lot of stuff going on, left and right, right? Well, let's hear what God says to us today. He says in Joshua 1, do not let this book, wow, the Bible is so important. Anyways, verse 8, do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Why? Because then you will be prosperous and successful. My favorite verse, have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. In these wild times that we're in, we have to be courageous and strong and not terrified, right? Because the Lord our God will be with us wherever we go if we choose to follow him. But we got to meditate on this book day and night. Every time I put this down and kind of turn away from it and forget about it, even for a day, I can already feel the world coming on me again. And so we just got to stay strong in the word. So no matter what happens out here, no matter who wins, whoever's going to be our next president, we will keep doing what God commanded us to do. Love people, share the good news, because we got to remember, our life is just a mist. Boom, it's gone. We're only down here for 70, 80, 90 years. And then where do we go? We go to eternity. And that's where our focus needs to be. So be strong and courageous and do not be terrified down here, but keep pressing on, following Jesus Christ, our Lord, our Savior. Allow the Holy Spirit to strengthen us and give us the fruits of the Spirit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. All those things can come, not by us, but by the power of the Holy Spirit working in us. And then we can carry on in this world and helping others find him. So that's the encouragement of the day. I'm just going to be here all day. I'm going to hike down there by the stream later on. But I think I'll cook some breakfast and keep getting myself built up so I'll be strong and courageous too.
I'm just taking a walk now. Head down here. Steep. So I'll talk to you when I get down there. Make sure I don't lose my balance. See my tent up there? That's where I came from. Well, it's quieter down here. The noise is going over being blocked by the hill I just came down. Really cool here. There's my tent. Top of that hill up there. I know the water will be down because we haven't had any rain. We had a little rain, but not much. It's cool down here, isn't it? It's a little more quiet. Gotta find my way back up now. I've been walking. It's good to get out and walk, get some exercise, get the blood going. I'm gonna head back up the hill. A lot of paths down here. Here's another one. Maybe I'll take that later. You can see the hills. Up there's my tent. Starting up some breakfast with the kind of crumbled Jimmy Dean sausage and olive oil. Got my metal plate behind here, kind of warming it up. Oh, heat on. Okay. Add some eggs. Add some cheese. Can't go wrong with cheese. Now let's see if I can get this out of my skillet. Bet you're betting you'll never get this skillet clean, but honestly, it's seasoned, should clean up well. So make sure the plate's not like ice cold, it's warm. A little pepper. Okay. Even though I didn't need it, I did plug in my solar panel, so that's the input. It's bringing in 85 watts right now, and it'd take 5.1 hours to charge it. And I have zero output right now. The refrigerator's not running. So everything's looking good. I just wanted to test the new solar panel as well that came with it. I got my laptop plugged into it, so it must be fully charged right now. And then I'm charging another battery pack that I use in the tent to keep my phone charged at night, and then my light that I use in my tent. Those are both solar as well. And then here's my solar panel that's picking up the 85 watts right now with the Jackery system. Cooked some salmon in my iron skillet for lunch. Skin on, best way to eat it. Tried out a tarp, since I don't have a tarp built onto my Jeep. In case it ever was raining when I went camping, I wanted to have this is a 12 by 12 foot tarp, so it gives me some great coverage. And those poles go up to 8 feet in length. And so I can walk underneath it and, not be, well, I rub my head there, but when I'm in doing the things where I'm normally going to do or sitting, I definitely won't be in any harm's way. So I kind of like this setup. Time for a mid-afternoon pick-me-up. So I got one of these pour-over coffees, Kuju Base Camp Blend. So let's see how it goes out. See if I like it better than the French press. I'm not sure. Open? Oh, I think I must tear this open. There we go. And you got your coffee in there. Set it in my cup. Just like that. Whoa. This is too wide of a cup, maybe? Oh, like that. There we go. Having it now. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, but it's all sleep tonight. If I can get in. Will it hold? Yeah, it doesn't sound very good. Relaxing, cool. Love that there's pine trees here. Well, my goal is to stay here an hour. Thankful I can do this. Kind of refresh. Get ready for the busy week. I had a good afternoon. Had a lot of hammocking. I was in there probably for 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes. I stayed in the hammock. I think I fell asleep for a little bit of that. But it's time for dinner now. It's about 7. It's after 7. So I was running behind. I was working on my laptop. So I got my Jackery. I can keep everything powered up and can get a lot of things done. So I think I was going to boil and make pasta and everything, but now that I know it's after 7, I'm just going to cook some of my chicken breasts or chicken thighs, boneless, skinless, and some olive oil, and have some rice and green beans. Pretty much the same things I had last night, just changing the meat out. Quick and easy meals. Fire. I had to get going. I was working, I forgot what time it was. 7 o'clock. So that's set. Let those cook off. And add the rice. I'll probably cover that with foil. Looking good. Man, time got by me today. See the sun's setting over there. And the temperature's dropping. As you saw, I had my down jacket on earlier. I was sitting over there working at the table and it got cold. I ended up putting a down jacket on, then I realized what time it was. Well, I'm gonna go eat. Looks good. Feels kind of good. It's cool. 60 with a cool breeze. So, man, it was probably like in the mid 70s at least earlier when I was hammocking. Blessed to have this food. I know that. Thank you, Lord. Bear me strong for the Lord. So I'm going to try Mountain House ice cream sandwich. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, it's wrapped. Light. I'm hearing good things about it. Wow, it looks like an ice cold ice cream sandwich. Let's take a bite. Wow, it tastes good. It tastes like an ice cream sandwich, but a warm one. Kind of weird, but it works. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy the fire, enjoy my dessert. I got all the dishes cleaned up. I'm going to start organizing since I'll be leaving in the morning. I'm going to try to get as packed up as best as I can so I can leave pretty quickly out of here once I get up. I don't know if I have even coffee or not, or even start a fire or not. It just depends how things are in the morning. I would love to sleep in till like 7 at least. It's hard. Here are some shots of the moon using my iPhone, and just kind of lightened everything up, but it was really dark out and the moon through the clouds, and it ended up looking like this. But it's a really good, peaceful night. Yeah, I got a full fire going. It's after 9 o'clock. It's in the mid 50s, continuing to drop. Got that cool breeze coming in again. So just want to say good night. I want to watch a little football. I got such great connection out here. I can watch the Jets and the 49ers play a little bit before I hit the sack. So you guys have a good evening and God bless. Good morning. It's bright and early, and the fire was still smoldering. So I went to work trying to get it started so I could get a little warmth because it was very cool in the morning. Well, anyways, good morning. It's 48 degrees, 7 a.m. I got to pack up and get out of here and get home. Take me about 45 minutes to drive home. That's how close I am to this and this HipCamp site, so I can get to work. So I'm gonna be packing up. Morning road noises here. It's a lot quieter at night and later in the day after the rush hours are over. But take that in a note if you ever want to come to this site. But it's very close by, and as you can see, it was a great site. So I'm just gonna pack up and get ready to head on out of here.
thanks for watching Rubicon Matt. Pretty good adventure northeast of Columbus at a HipCamp site. So thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like it, and I'm going to head on out of here. God bless.